Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Niders, and today we're gonna watch some new play cEDH. In today's game, starting at top left, we've got Liesa. We're gonna have a THRasios, Thrasios, which is another THRasios combos. We're gonna have Rielle, and we're gonna have our monster boy Kinnan, bottom left. This was played at UniversduFort in Chambly. Small little, pretty nice place. Nothing special to say. This was, yeah, it is. So Liesa is a this Liesa is built as a somewhat stacks deck. Most probably gonna have some stacks and lifelink shenanigans because she's in Orzhov. THRasios Thrasios is the Rogue Trash combo, but with black to get the tutor. Pretty much every THRasios combo, THRasios decks wants to go faster, somewhat turbo, so I wouldn't be surprised that he would be going with a few infinite mana combo, and then you just loop THRasios so that you can. Oh, THRasios is a draw engine, I remember. Right after we've got Rielle. Rielle is a I want to discard card and so that I can draw more. Rielle is a 0/3 and she gets +1/+0 for each instant or sorcery in their graveyard. Is it prowess, casting a bunch of spells, most probably trying to filter through your deck, get another World Breach, and then it's pretty Gucci because the name of the game is throwing cards in your graveyards. So you're gonna be able to throw a bunch of them and feed under World Breach. And we've got Kinnan, our monster boy. Kinnan is most probably gonna be a big flip Kinnan. There is a bunch of little combo of Kinnan is a mana rock combo or mana dork combo, because every time you tap for a rock or a dork, you add 1 mana of that color that was created. So you're gonna tap, it's Basalt Monolith mainly because you tap for 4. Technically it taps for 3, now it taps for 4. You untap it and you're netting 1 colorless every activation, and then you've got multiple ways to go infinite. You can either just use Kinnan to flip all of your creatures out. You can use Thrasios because he's in the deck to draw your deck, and that's pretty much the possibilities. Coming up on June 14th, 2025 in Cornwall, Ontario, there's going to be the first cEDH. It's cEDH Dual Land. It's actually presented by myself and cEDH Canada. We are going to be hosting cEDH Cornwall Gaming Duel number 1 because we are planning on having a Duel number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, the pricing, it's June 14th at 11:30 a.m. It's going to be a scrubland for the first place, and second, third, and fourth will be $150 in store credit. There will be additional pricing depending on how many players are located. It is a 100% proxy friendly. So if you want to go to any Bureau en Gros or Staples, print a deck, as long as you're doing it from mtgprint.com or mtgprint.net. I don't or even Scryfall can actually do your Moxfield can actually do your deck list in a test card. It doesn't matter. We are there to play against the player, and we are not there to play against can you buy a Time Twister. So it is a first of multiple. We hope to see you in numbers. Pre-register, please. We have a cap of 40 players. $50 to win a Scrubland is not a big price, especially with tariffs, and it's in Canada, so $50 for an event like that is pretty cheap. I hope we're gonna see you there in big numbers. Didn't see the roll of dice. I presuming that Liesa won. Pre-games are called, mulligans are done. Somebody will start playing. Wondering if it's a Jorg or a Matt. Ancient Tomb into Cursed Totem. Sure, talk about a way to stop. Oh yeah, Cursed Totem stops even the mana dorks. Under confirm. Let me unmute the game. Cursed Totem. Yeah, activated abilities, so even mana abilities. So of course, I was not paying attention. From Cursed Totem, we got Common Tower for ThrasiosTevesh. Rielle did a land and mana vault. Common Tower, Sigil Brass for Kin. Went back to Liesa, we went to passes to Rielle. Cast Rielle with the mana vault. So he is banking all of his resources on his commander. Vladma, land. Savine and something in his hand. That is a fetch. Oppo on the fetch. They are not saying exactly what is in their hand. So on opposition agent, it's not only you search when the other opponent, you search instead of the other opponent, is when that player search, you control that player. And controlling that player includes checking his hand. So go and get, I believe it's going to be Tropical Island, exile it under Oppo. So double or triple, double control on the Kinnan player, not only Cursed Totem, block them from doing anything. Oppo agent stealing their lands, making sure that they are staying at 1 mana. Gonna be a rough game. Plays Savannah, Tropical Island, because why not steal somebody's land? Going to combat. Oppo going on TeVesh Thrasios. I believe is the only player that's gonna play with his life. Any black player tries to play with their life. Only that I would not be worried with their life total would be Liesa, because she's got lifelink. Blue-green drops Thrasios. It's a Fateless Looting or something like that. Discard 2. I hate it when they say I'm gonna play that until I zoom in and I see it's Cathartic Reunion. Did I see that he discarded Torokol? Discarded Torokol in a land, so he is actually really a breach deck. Hoping Liesa as a rest in peace. Minamo schools at Water's Edge. So the Kinnan player, if you see that the card that he's playing, it's actually a Moxfield playtest card. Drops a Arcane Signet, going to Liesa, attacking with the Oppo agent. ThrasiosTevesh. ThrasiosTevesh. No maximum hand size, and if he starts his turn with exactly 13 cards in hand, he win. Dropping an Arcane Signet. Mox Opal. Mox Opal being online right now thanks to Mana Vault. 1-2, Felwarstone. 1-2-3, Blood Moon. Sure, at this table it stops everybody at about the same rate. Mindbreak Trap, because it is the 4th spell. It is a valid target, because technically Blood Moon stops him from doing anything. Unless you get a second rock. Goes to combat to Kinnan. 1 and 2 for Kinnan. He should have kept Blood Moon, that Flooded Strand would have been doing something. Oppo goes straight into Rielle. Thrasios drops a Bloom Tender. Discard and draw the same amount. Orcish. Holy smokes. It's Tolarian Winds. Discard your hand and draw that many cards. Politicking around the Oppo agent, because not the Oppo agent, around the Orcish Bowmaster, because it's saying, oh, I'm not trouble. Sure, you're not trouble, but you're still gonna be, you're casting 1 card to discard 3, draw 3, and then draw 3 from Rielle because you discarded 3 cards. Back on the Winds. No, so he say, so okay, how it's gonna happen on this deck is that he's gonna resolve Tolarian Winds And because it discards with Rielle, Rielle he puts the ability on the stacks, and after the resolution of Tolarian Winds, it will draw 3 more for Rielle. Bloom Tender got shut down. Rielle got shot, of course, and then there was he was saying, "Well, I'm not a trouble. I'm not a problem." And it's like, you've been drawing cards all game. You are a problem. Drawing cards is a problem. Could be worse, of course. Ooh, dramatic reversal in end. I've seen risk factor also, which is another draw cards. Discard 2, draw 3 or something like that. Drops the Signet. I don't remember which one it is. Dramatic reversal to untap all of his non-land permanent. 1, 2, 5. Recast Rielle. So he reset the ability of if I discard, I'm gonna draw. He's up down to 5. I'm wondering if it's actually. Need to look at the prior. Who tries to deals 2. Well, he deals 2 damage to Bowmaster. Kinnan dropping a Mox Ember. Ooh, Marriage Mirror. This is starting to be problematic. So the trick with Marriage Mirror is, well, you need to get infinite colorless. Then you can become a copy of something. So you can stack abilities of this is copying a land, this is copying basalt, this is copying a land, this is copying basalt. So you can then transfer everything into colorless into colored mana. Because when Magic Mirror becomes a land, you tap it. When it becomes a basalt, you untap it. When it becomes a land, you tap it. Then you can transform it into colored mana, which is a 3-card combo to do some big flips, a long number of big flips with Kinnan. This is worrisome. Could be worse, but it's bad. Oppo and Zombie moving away. Cephalid Coliseum. Draw tree, discard tree. Then it is, because he will discard tree, it will draw tree with Rielle. Negate Pyroblast, and I believe it was the it was unexpected windfalls. Draw to discard 1. You got a ley line of something. You can either block the 7/7 zombie or block the opposition agent. Question is, let's everything go through because he has a plan. He has improvised weaponry and other shenanigans. Going to cast Toxic Deluge for X = 3. Kinnan, Thrasios, and Trisque Decafil. Oppo also. Oh, true, it kills Rielle because Rielle is +1/+0 for every instant. So that's why they were deliberating on what do we do? Do we let it pass or not? Okay, I understand now. Devoted Druid. Snap. Devoted Druid and pass. Jessica's Will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could cast his commander. Or use 3 and cast Jessica's Will to get 7 mana from somewhere. Finally of Devastation discarded by ThrasiosTevesh. Yep, like I was saying. Dropping Jessica's Will to target someone. Putting 7 mana and saying that he's gonna count his Storm. Recasting Rielle. Muddle the Mixture. Refraction Elix. I'm trying to look into his end. Mox Diamond with no land. I don't understand why he's calculating his Storm, but I don't know what the ley line is. Wow, that is a rare card. This card is called Temporal Fissure, which is a sorcery, return target permanence to its owner's end, and it has Storm. So, funny thing, I cheated because I paused and I went onto Scryfall, but yeah, Temporal Fissure. first printed is Scourge, only reprinted in the list or in the dual decks Mind versus Might. Costs 5. So I also went back into the past, back from the future. It's target permanence. So he's gonna return City of Brass and Minamo into Kinnan's hand. Will return Curse Totem, the token, and the Trop Island. Returning lands to hand is actually brutal. He left the Curse Totem just to be sure that Kinnan cannot be activated and Devoted Druid cannot be activated. Anyway, it's funny because Rielle also plays Curse Totem in some of their lists. So Mox Ember being useless, he has Arcane Signet and a fetch. Can drop a land and crack Flooded Strand now. Okay, so Kinnan, Liesa, and Thrasios did nothing. Went around the table, so Rielle is gonna exile a Simian Spirit Guide. 1/1. Goes and casts Breakthrough for 2. Breakthrough is draw 4, then choose X cards in your hand and discard the rest. So he has 2 in hand, so he draws 4, goes up to 6. He keeps 2. Discard 4, and when he discards 4, he draws 4 more. Ooh, channels the Sky Turtle to bounce Rielle back to hand. Will at least not. Well, he's still gonna do the spell, but he's not gonna draw 4 after the resolution because he discard 4 cards. And it's a channel, so there's no counterspell. It could do a stifle, could be a bunch of stuff. But it's only counter target ability. Misdirection would work. So he doesn't put it back into his hand. Let me see. Colossal Scaly Turtle to return target creatures to owner's end. If you bounce to a hand, okay, let me do a judge call. Actually, moving a commander from anywhere, if a commander would be exiled from anywhere, put into its owner's hand, graveyard, or library from anywhere, its owner may put it into the command zone instead. So return to end is a change of zone, and if there's a change of zone, you can put your commander back into the command zone. We learn stuff every day. So it is the 3rd time that Rielle gets blasted. It's article 903.9, by the way. Transmute, muddle the mixture. Muddle the mixture into breach. Oh, passed, and Kinnan cast his commander. Oh, swamp again. Liesa beating Mana Screwed. Assassin's Trophy on the end of turn on the Cursed Totem. So Cursed Totem is a extremely good stacks piece. 2 players want to see it gone. 1, she's the one that played it, and Rielle doesn't care if Cursed Totem is up there. Ooh, Deflecting Swat on the Assassin's Trophy. Deflecting Swat, targeting Assassin's Trophy. Doesn't have to say where they are moving, just that he is moving. Force of Negation, pitching Pimen's Aura. He had the combo, that little pesky guy. Cursed Totem get destroy. They get to go get a basic land type. She could have went and grabbed a scrubland, but at this point, not sure they really need another black. The joy of brand new sleeves. Ashiok. So Ashiok stops tutor. Nightmare Mute. No, it's not. It's Dream Render. Spells and abilities your opponent control can cause their controller to search their library. Target player puts a mill 4 and then exile each opponent's graveyard. Not significant for... It was not significant for a bunch of them. But the Breach player, the Rielle player, having his man, it is been on it all the game, being ahead. But now getting a losing a graveyard? Hey, not bad. He can actually pay for his commander. Ships it to Kinnan. I was counting the number of mana so for Kinnan to big flip, and he's barely able to do it. Now, you guys don't know, but I've been sitting here 60 minutes casting this game. Ooh, Spellskite. So anything that targets anything, he could redirect it to Spellskite. Of course, Spellskite needs to be a valid target. 1-2, touch the Spirit Realm. Touch the Spirit Realm targeting Kinnan. Channel, so because she channeled it, it will come back at the end of at the beginning of the end step. 1, 2, 3. Bambi, Enduring Vitality, goes to end step. Kinnan gets flipped back. Eidolon of Rhetoric, the sexy, of course, anime art. 1 spell per turn, guys. Goes and fetch. Ooh. Saying right off the bat that he doesn't need to have it cut because he's gonna look for something. Question is he really? But I'm going to get THEVESH to get the trolls out. The Trull does the +2 to be able to make some troll because he wants to draw cards on his turn. Drops the Baghdad. Yeah, so it is bizarre, and I was looking for why did he pay 4? He paid 4 to untap the Mana Vault, just to be sure it doesn't die. So Kinnan has a bunch of mana. He just cannot search his library for whatever he wants. 1, 2, 3, 4, Fabricate. Whap, whap, whap. So official rule, he made a mistake. He's asking for a take back. They're giving it to him. Oh man, that was... So this is a casual, well, it's a casual tournament game. In a tournament, never allow for takebacks unless it is absolutely irrelevant. But at this point, they are about 10 minutes away from a draw. So they should be Arch Nyx Bloom Ancient. So they should have said, no, there's no take back. Your spell will fizzle. Well, your spell will resolve, but Ashok says you cannot search. So the spell can be cast. You can try to resolve it, but you will not resolve. So Nyx Bloom and so Enduring Vitality, Nyx Bloom and Kinnan. We need to remember the text on Kinnan is whenever a non-land permanent is tapped for mana, add 1. Makes a copy of Mox Ember. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so he started by saying Mox Ember, I'm gonna make 3 green and 1 blue. Okay, I need to check Nyx Bloom, but I'm pretty sure Nyx Bloom triples what you make. Tap a permanent, produce 3 times as much of that mana instead. Sure, so if you say I make a blue, it's gonna make 3 blue. Add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced, so Kinnan will give you 4 green. So let's say he says I tap for a green, Nyx Bloom triples that, Kinnan add the same. It's not relevant because he could have tapped the he actually tapped the Enduring Vitality for 3, which would be 3 blue, and then he could just do the flip. Oh, he copied Mox Ember. Mox Ember is legendary, so he has to destroy one of them. So this one they didn't let it go because at some point it's fine when you let go one mistake. And so it's gonna make some green and blue. Gonna reactivate Kinnan. Seedborn. Oh my god. So yeah, at this point, he had 1 blue floating. Untaps, use Minamu to untap the copy of Mox Ember. Then he's gonna use Spellskite and the copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, way more than that. What did he drop? A Bloom Tender. Power untap. So each creature he can tap, which is Enduring Vitality, Spellskite, Kinnan, and Nyx Bloom, makes 4. For a 12-16, use the blue to untap a Kinnan, retap Kinnan, so it goes to 15, 19, 24, 19 plus 4, that's 20. Contain and Priest! Fuck yeah! Cannot do the big flip anymore. Do it one more time. Oh, and it's flash. It's in response of doing it. So Liesa has been a pain in the butt of everyone. Wow, why he could have went so much more on doing big flips with the cast of the Containment Priest. THEVESH sacking a troll to draw some cards. So at this point, I would like to see another board wipe, because that's the only thing that will make a draw or somebody make a win attempt. Devoted Druid is live. He could look into his library for something. Plays a Grim Tutor? Is that a Grim? Only one allowed to search is actually him. And he passes. So when you get so close to the end, and you don't know if people are just stretching the time just so that time gets called. Ooh, Narset and Underworld Breach. Nothing in Graves. So at this point, there's two things you can do. You can just be mean and try to stop the game. Stall the game so that it goes into time and then goes into a draw. Or you can be a good player and just say, I'll pass because I've got nothing else to do. Draw 2 with the library. Discard 3. Since it discarded, he has to land, and Magus of the Moon. Drops the land and pass. So he did the honorable thing. Passes, not try to stretch because he had something else to play. He could have done a windfall, stall for time, try to look, what can I do? Can we stretch the time? But sometimes it's nice to be. It's nice just to be. Yeah, sure, you guys got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. He needs to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 creatures on the board. Oh, Finally of Devastation is aced. They don't have Trample. Copies Nyx Bloom. So double Nyx Bloom is when you make 1, it makes 3. When you make 3, you make 9. So each land is gonna make 9 mana. Each non-land that will be tapped for mana will make 10. 10, 20, 30, 36, 39. Finally of Devastation for 37. Yeah, you should just full send at that point. So each creature gain plus 46 plus 46. Aced, but they don't have Trample. Oh, Nyx Bloom has Trample. Damn. So yeah, he's gonna be able to swing out Nyx Bloom to Rielle, Nyx Bloom to the THEVESH Thrasios player. This will kill them both, and then he full swing out. Well, he could just send 3 to Liesa, 3 to... Wow, down to the last seconds, because we are, maybe you guys don't know, of course, but we are 1 hour, 27 minutes and 50 seconds. So this means we are really at the tail end of the 80 minutes, and the fact that they just barely closed the game. Hey, we don't see that often. A Finally of Devastation hand. Usually you always see the standard Torokol. You see the Thrasios draw your deck, play Torokol, and win with Kinnan. But that, wow, swings out with Snuff Out on one of the creatures. Oh, retarget on the Snuff on the Spellskite. Will lose Spellskite, but keeps the Nyx Bloom to kill. Will keep the Nyx Bloom being able to kill him. Last minute shenanigans. Crazy good. Congratulations to the Kinnan player. That was a good one. Long one for me. I hope I'll be able to cut it way shorter for you guys. Please remember, June 14th, gonna be the Noob Play cEDH, and cEDH Canada presents the cEDH Duel #1 at Cornwall Gaming. I'll be happy if you come from my channel don't hesitate to come and see me. I would be so happy to have one of my listener, non-regular players listener. So if you've never played with me, but you, I'll try to get something for you guys for sure. Let me know. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next game.